Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I'm doing the whole carpet in this house. Did a bedroom, master bedroom, actually about the size of this one upstairs. Actually it's right above here, in fact. And then an office up there. And then I'm doing the downstairs and the steps. And I'm actually going to be cleaning the wood floor. Looking forward to that. Anyway, and he's got a little doggy, and he's been having accidents. Now this one wasn't actually visible until I put the light on. It was, well, you can see it now, but because I sprayed it already with some Proxi. But yeah, that's again back to the advantage of having a nice bright light. You can see things that otherwise you might not see. So anyway, let's give it a clean. I actually had yesterday, my buddy Roger and we did a big condo job, and I actually did record it, and I wanted to do that because I actually cleaned it with my 2-speed rotary, and I was wanting to show on that video. I was going to be talking about how many square feet you can do with a rotary, and it was a 2-speed at 300 RPM. Unfortunately, I had forgotten my microphone, and the audio did not turn out very good at all. So I decided I wouldn't upload it. But anyway, so I did 900 square foot hallway, or was 900 square feet in total, the hallway that I was doing, and I did 900 square feet just over 10 minutes. Which works out to about 5,400 square feet per hour. So that was, well, I'm not surprised. I know that you can really motor along. Anyway, unfortunately I didn't record it. I do have another commercial job coming up, hallways in a building, and I'll repeat that. That's my plan anyway, to do it again there, and I'll demonstrate just what you can do. And I wasn't, oh my goodness, I wasn't actually trying to go, all that fast. I was just going at a pretty comfortable speed. You know, I wasn't trying to make any speed records or whatever. I could have gone faster, in other words, if I really actually wanted to. I think actually that one can do with a rotary in a wide open area. You can do 6,000 square feet an hour, at least with 300 RPM rotary. And it cleaned wonderful. I've been cleaning the building for years, and it cleaned up just wonderful, as it always does. Although that's the first time I used the rotary on that particular building. I've been cleaning it for nearly 10 years, and I've always used my OP machines on it. And I was doing the hallways, and Roger did the stairwells, and I guess it took us till about 3 or maybe a little bit after 3 o'clock. It was a pretty big building. Darn close to a $3,000 job. I think Roger's cleaned it with me 3 or 4 times. I've done it myself and dragged myself out of there. Yeah, 5 or 6 o'clock, I guess. But because I would do because he was doing the stairwells. There's 3 stairwells. And oh yeah, I pre-vacuumed. So did he. We pre-vacuumed everything before we cleaned it. And I cleaned up pretty nice. Looked like all the stains came out and everything. So anyway, as you can see, we're doing pretty well here. This will be a single step on this area. I did a double step upstairs in the master bedroom. It was way more worn the fellow that lives here, he's on his own. He's a widower. I think his wife passed away 10 years or so ago. I'm using the Rubbermaid rayon green stripe on this one. I felt that it was the right one to use. And Nanomax, my normal mix. I don't need to move anything down here. Oh, look at that. There's another one. Not as obvious. I can just see the yellowish there. He's been lifting his leg is what he's been doing. Little rascal. And that's Proxi, by the way, which will usually take out that yellow stain. Usually without much difficulty. And there was a more obvious one there, which I already treated. Oh, I see another one, I think. Oh. Oh, another one. Oh dear. I think he's been down here. I told him, the owner, I said, I think your dog has been doing this a lot more than you realize. Oh, another one. Oh yeah. So they're actually pretty faint, and only when I get the light really shining on it, then they really jump out at you. Oh, another one. It's under the shadow of the arm of that couch. I'm going to be moving that couch before we're done, I'm thinking. Got a tangle going on here. There we go. Oh, anyway. So I actually wasn't sure if I was going to be doing the wood floor. Actually, here's the interesting story about that. I was here last March, cleaning this carpet last March, but I believe it was the first time I was here. And I talked to him back then. I said, you know, we're going to be starting to offer wood floor cleaning, and then when he made the appointment a few days ago, he mentioned that he was thinking of getting the wood floor cleaned, and that he wasn't positive he was, but he was going to talk to me about it when I got here, so I didn't know that I was going to be for sure doing the wood floor. But, ooh, that little rascally rabbit. But anyway, so I got here and we started talking about it, and I said, yeah, I can do it all right. It's a pretty, it'll just be a clean and buff. It's a engineered, and yeah, it's a pretty smooth floor. And my plan is to use my Easy Glide on it, and then possibly use the rotary to do a buff afterwards, or I might use the Easy Glide. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it has the where the wood joins together. There are actual little grooves there, so I figured that would be a better choice to use the orbital machine in that case. But hopefully I'll be able to record that without any problem, and then we'll be able to post that. If all goes well, it'll be posted after this video. I'm just going to move this a bit. Oh, looks like that yellow stain is mostly faded away already. Good. The doggy is about 8 years old, and as a dog ages, or a cat, the urine will become usually, well actually I guess it always does, it'll tend to become more concentrated. But 8 years is not that old for the dog. He's a very cute little guy. We'll forgive him for that. Forgive him for the pee, that is. So this is a really a decent sized job dollar-wise, because I've added the wood floor cleaning, and it actually took the job to over $1,000 actually. So, and we're just in the process of really starting to actually market the wood floor cleaning. I've only been talking to people about it over the last year, and then the occasional job that I've picked up just from basically talking to customers. And we'd put it on the website about a year ago, I guess, and we've had a few calls from that, and we have a page dedicated to it on the website. And I've been just slowly doing a job here and there. I'm not really pushing it, and I guess because I don't do very many, and I want to do it really correctly. So I've had be able to add one here and there, and I've watched lots of videos of guys doing it in various ways, and I also did a lot of research to what products I wanted to use, and I have actually I don't think anybody that I've ever seen on a video uses the product that I plan to use today, which is actually, it's made in Europe, and it's specifically for the Varathane floors, and they actually have other products, one for laminate actually, and anyway, and when I have used it, it actually seems to work really well. And I want to make sure I'm using really good products, and then I want to understand what the different types of floors are. There are some floors I definitely won't, you can't do, so you need to be able to sort of identify those type. I actually had looked at one about a year ago, and it has some terrible marks on it. It looked like the finish was literally peeling off all over the place, and it was apparently a floor which I'd never heard of before, where they take the wood and they char the wood. I guess that's a good way of putting it. And the charred effect on the wood is what gives it it almost stains it. And that was, and I'm not sure if they actually oil it. I think they put an oil on it of some sort as well, and it water stains like crazy. And yeah, you don't touch that floor. And actually, there's another floor out there which I remember seeing. This was a few years ago, and again, it was a type of floor. And the owner, he said, whatever you do, don't drip anything on this thing, because I think it was linseed oil or something finish on it. And he said if you drip water on it, it will leave a water stain. He said, you can get it out. He says, but it takes quite the effort to get the any drops of water out. And I was cleaning the carpet, and as I was moving from room to room, I had to be very, very careful not to even make a little drip on the floor. Rather nerve-wracking, to say the least. So there's some really sensitive floors out there that you definitely got to be careful of. And you got to be able to say no. And at the moment, I've been saying, I've looked at a few floors where they had a wax buildup, and I thought, I'm not dealing with that yet. When I do, I want to have a few more just basic cleanings under my belt before I actually do a wax removal. Because the wax removal, my only concern about the wax removal is it looks like it could take a lot of time, and I don't think I want to run into a situation where I'm there for hours and hours and hours taking wax off the floor. I'm not ready to do that. I work alone. And all the guys that are doing that, they've usually got at least one or two guys with them dealing with these big floors, and they get it done in a day or whatever, but that's with 2 or 3 guys, and it's like, I don't want to go there. I don't have 2 or 3 guys to draw upon. Well, I could bring my friend Roger along, I guess, but he actually lives about an hour and a half drive away. So it's not that convenient for him. And then I have to pay him, good money to bring him over from where he is. So anyway, we will address it when it comes, when it's the right one. But right now, I don't need them. Those kind of jobs. So at the moment, I've been saying, no, you got wax all over your floor, and I'm going to pass. I don't want to remove the wax. And you have to charge, to do that. You do have to charge $1.50 or $2 to do that, because it does take time. Oh, that rascally guy! Look at that. And I'm almost out. I got more in the van, but boy, he's been pee-peeing quite a lot, hasn't he? We'll work that in there a little bit. The Proxi is actually really quite effective at dealing with the urine staining, so that should be just fine, usually. Okay, we'll take a look at the pad. I don't think it'll be very dirty because this carpet's not very dirty. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, I'll let you go then. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.